my Inseparable friends. I told you last week that I would go through our Unstoppable Me book one more time for our last few weeks of school, just as a little reminder of some of the things that we want to remember to do through the end of school and into the summer and into the next school year. So, excuse me, Unstoppable Me, remember that you're great no matter what. And remember that talked about that we may make mistakes once in a while, and that's okay. You have to believe in yourself and believe you'll succeed. Value yourself and who you are, and that you learn from your mistakes, and mistakes help you to grow. So you are great no matter what. That's number one. Number two, persistence pays off, meaning that we don't give up. We keep going until we accomplish what we want to accomplish. You want to set goals. There's no such thing as the word I can't. I used to say that to when I used to coach gymnastics, to my gymnasts. I wouldn't allow can't to be said in the gym. It was either I can or I'll try. So we should always put our best foot forward and do our best and try to do our best. And look at, he's practicing his guitar. I know somebody who plays guitar and practiced a lot. Number three, welcome the unknown. That means things might be different sometimes, and that's okay. It can be scary, but if we don't try it, we're not going to know. So we want to welcome the unknown. That's part of being unstoppable, is trying new things, which also helps us to grow too when we try new things. Number four, knowing that you have a choice. And we talked about here that there are good choices and there are bad choices, or not so good choices. And so we want to always try to listen to our heart and know that we always have a choice, and to make the good choice. What's going to be the best choice? What's going to help people and keep me from getting into trouble? And to remember that we don't want to blame others for the things that we do. We want to take responsibility and be honest about things that we might have done if it's a bad choice. Because of course you're going to accept when you make a good choice, right? But it's really hard to do that when we make a bad choice and we know it. But the bigger person always will accept that they made a bad choice and move forward with that and just try to be better next time. Farewell to worry. So it's really hard not to worry sometimes. I understand that. And we get stressed out about things, but we need to remember to feel confident and to talk to people when we are feeling like we are worried or feeling blue or upset about something. And when you talk about it, that always tends to help. And so even grown-ups need to do that sometimes. We need to talk about how we're feeling. Peace begins with you. This was Miss Bartman's favorite. Talking about how when you're mad to let it go, and not to do things that will hurt others, and keep peace in our hearts. So we want to make sure we want to keep our peace in our hearts and try to create a better world, one that's filled with peace and love. So we want to find different ways to take care of anger. Don't let it out and hurt people. Maybe you go for a run. Maybe you go for a swing. Maybe you read a book. But find other ways to help when you're feeling angry inside. Enjoy the here and now. That's just slowing down and living in the moment and what's going on right now. I know there are always things to look forward to, but sometimes we got to stop. And this is a saying, stop and smell the coffee, which means you're going to stop and just take in what's happening around you. For an example, maybe at night you stop and you look at stars, or you see a rainbow and you really look at the rainbow and stop and think about that. Or the sun is shining, and we know we haven't had a lot of sun lately. So I always take a moment when I'm driving and if the sun is shining, just, letting it, feel good on my face. I don't close my eyes, of course, because I'm driving. But if I'm on my patio, I might do that and just enjoy the here and now and the moment that I'm in. Number 8, a healthy me. So we want to try to stay healthy by getting good sleep, exercising, and eating good food. Do we like eating bad food sometimes? Yeah, and grown-ups do too. In fact, I had chips today. I just felt like I needed some. But I also try to eat fruits and vegetables, and I try to eat good foods that make my body feel good. And then I always try to get enough sleep and exercise as much as I can, almost every day if I can. 9, creativity is the key. So it's okay to be different and to just be yourself. You find your own way to do things, and that's okay, and to shine. So basically it's, you know, loving yourself and the person that you are, and the things that you can do. Not everybody can do the same things, and that's okay. We all have different talents. Excuse me. And what a boring world it would be if we all looked the same and had the same talents. That's how we get to know each other and get to love each other, is because everybody has something different to bring to the table and to offer to the world. And number 10, what can you give? So not always being on the receiving end, but also being on the giving end. So for an example, I came to Hill today, and there's all kinds of Post-it notes on the office door, and people are bringing things down for Miss Christie, and there's different signs and cards and different things that kids have chosen to do to give her, to thank her for all the things that she does to help run our school. And so we want to be thankful for all those people that help our school run. I mentioned in our Unstoppable announcements that it's also Teacher Appreciation Week. And so to make sure you thank your teacher, because they put a lot of time and work in, because they love you guys and they want to see you succeed and be the best person that you can be. So there we go. There's our Unstoppable Me, a little rundown for the end of the year. Have a great week and stay unstoppable. And Miss Bartman loves you.